Hello viewers and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 4, the Earth Challenge. And the last part we got underway, and this part we are continuing to explore a little bit and meet up with AI and basically try to survive barbarians in our own expansion rate. Yep, that's what we're trying to do. Anyway, it looks like I can get away with maybe just 2 fish boats. We'll see. I was looking at that. Probably don't want to settle that just yet. No, I would need 3. I would definitely need 3. Or a unit on the other island, which would be hard to come up with right now. What are you doing? Just finish it. I can actually finish the work, but almost as fast as I can get this one over there, so I'm gonna have to do that. Yep, workers and settlers. Now that's what we're looking at. And we're also looking at bad economy. Something else I'm going to do, Hattie and Mansa both tend to tech well, but Mansa is like a super tech whore. So I'm going to focus espionage on him specifically. And the goal here is going to be stealing technology, something I showed in the Julian Assange Let's Play. But now I'm not going to be doing it just as variant play, but as an attempt to play my situation, so to speak. And I no longer need spawn busting here, amazingly, so I can just dump him in the town finally. Oh, and I need to get somebody up to that gem mine pronto. Probably one of the cottages, and yeah, here we go, the cottagers. People building cottages, whatever. We'll just do that, because the city's got enough tiles for quite some time improved. Cottages build pretty quickly. Is one of many good things about them. You got a border prop coming here soon as well. And can I get away with cutting food here? I don't really want to take away an improvement at this point, but what I can do is I can get some ivory there. Improve my empire's happiness. I really don't want to build more military because I have plenty, but I think at this point it's advisable just to grow. If I build workers or settlers, I can't grow. And that city has some pretty good tiles to work, so might as well do that. Push out here, get a little bit more spawn busting. I've actually blocked barbed galleys on the west coast of Africa, really all the way up until Malinese lands. So if they spawn, they'll probably harass him instead of me, which I like a lot. Alright, you just fortify there. You know what, we'll just try to stop the galleys with workboats, it's fine. Hey, India. And Mali is up to 5 cities, which is a little unusual. I mean, I'm ready to settle this now. I will get instant trade networks because even though I don't have sailing, I have fishing. And I do have a connection through the river to this site. So I'm fine there. Yeah, I don't see any way I could nicely take this crab. That crab's probably going to be late game tile. So instant trade route, very nice. Trapped a warrior. And you are just going to start off with a granary. Easily your best improvement right now. And I think I can actually get away with pushing my scout here and pulling my warrior down there, and then I'll have garrison just like I need it. Okay. And like I said, I'm probably just going to farm this for now. I can do more to it later. But it looks like calendar's quite a ways off for me. And the reason I'm focusing espionage on the Mali, they tend not to be as large, and even though their start is imbalanced, they're still not going to be as large as me, most likely. Mostly just because I have a lot of land here. Yeah, we can train another settler. Not sure what I'm going to do with an axe. Leave him there for now. Axe will probably be worth it to me eventually. And you just go down there and play garrison duty. And we are set. We are set against barbs. Yeah, and whipping axes and stuff. I guess since events don't seem to be disabled, I can probably do something with that. Hmm. I do get iron working soon. Maybe I do want to put a city here now. And then I'll just get a monument going as well. I want a few more workers also. They can bring a lot to the table for me right now. Ah, yes, Julius Caesar, who's already plotting war. He only has 4 cities. Don't know what's up with that. But I do not trust Caesar at all, nor should you. Nobody should trust Caesar, because he's not a trustworthy individual. Well, there's one thing you can trust from him, and that's that he will declare war, and that he's a douche. He will do that. He's very reliable in that regard. He will waste no time. And once again, I now can use my warriors for garrison duty. So, very nice. Yeah, it was a little costly, but I think in terms of hammers, like I lost some gold there, but in terms of hammers, you really can't beat that deal. It's so hard to beat warrior spawn bust when you can use it to its potential. I mean, just look at this. How many barbarian fights did I have? Like no fights at all. Yeah, and we're gonna want a monument right away, because most of the tiles I'm interested in are outside of my initial 8. In that case, do want to get another worker up here eventually. Again, spawn bust there. Do have to watch for barbs coming off this coast. It'd be hard to deal with them actually, because they're I don't think Saladin's on this map. So whatever. Yep, you fortify. Go there. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to handle that one. I do get iron working soon. Oop, oop, oop. I could use some more cottages up here. They won't be an immediate priority, but they're there. I should probably set that up. Yes. That is very helpful to me. Any open borders types agreements I can get, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. Now I just need a road to him. In fact, I'll make that a priority here. To get a road to him. Because I don't have sailing. And I'll have trade network, trade routes. And that is very welcome to an empire that is starving itself on money a little bit due to expansion. I have 6 cities at 1500 BC. And while I did start with an extra warrior or settler for that, it's still 6 cities by 1500 BC. You're not gonna come out of that with nothing, with no expenses. And there we go. That's where I can put my axe. Up in the border here, because of the Great Wall. That's pretty much the only way land barbs are going to attack me any longer. So I might as well. Thankfully, ironworking's in.
You should hammer your iron when it is glowing hot.
Writing is next. Yes, I want fishing too, or sailing, but I think this is more important. Ragnar. Like, wow, Shaka is 7. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm Shaka, so it's okay. It's okay if Shaka has 7 cities. Relax, relax. Getting a little wound up there. A little concerned. I'm worried about a barb galley spawning there too. If I have an extra warrior or something, I can just use a unit on land to stop it instead. Oh, I need to improve my horse tile too. Yeah, we'll open borders. It's fine. Oh, there's something to improve the horse tile. And yeah, I need some food, so I'm gonna farm this. Yeah, I'll use the other workboat to spawn both. That one can actually just work the actual food tiles like a fish boat is intended to do, rather than what I've been using it for. And apparently we have iron as well, which is handy. Yeah, Ulandi's a pretty good settler pump. I do want to work the cottage though, so do that. Actually have improving research rate despite settling more and more cities. And that's because I have been putting some effort into getting the special commerce tiles improved and working some cottages. So that's why I'm not totally bleeding out here in terms of research. Probably don't need more than one worker on that part of the world. So I'm going to want to bring some guys up here to help out in this region. Yeah. Well, okay. You can start roads there. It's such late writing. And I don't know if anyone else has open borders available for me. I like how I'm outscoring some immortal AIs on just city spam alone. That's kind of nice. Kind of silly, but kind of nice. Definitely granary next. I'm gonna need some workers. Yeah, people are saying how serfdom would be good here, but serfdom is only going to be good here if, and I emphasize that many times over. Serfdom will only be good here if you have a late era start, or you can somehow get feudalism really quickly. Because otherwise, by the time you get there, you're gonna have needed enough workers to get by without feudalism before like by that time. So it's really not that great. I'm sorry, it isn't. Serfdom is one of the most terrible civics in the game on a consistent basis. That's just how it is. It was not a well thought out civic by Firaxis. Roads. I could use monarchy too, for the wine tile. You know what? I'll just road to it now, because that guy's so far out of position. This city's going to cost me an arm and a leg. I even don't care if the Mali beat me to it. I want a road there before I sell it, so I get some trade routes. Really not too much out of the initial 8 that I care about here that I haven't already popped thanks to the capital culture. So I'm actually building an anaconda there next. And pretty soon I'm going to be able to build libraries in my cities, and that should help out in my research as well. So, okay, that'll block some barb galley spawns. And if I stick one here... Actually, yeah, I can do this with 3. Because I'll put this one there, and then... Whoops. Get an anaconda here as well. And then this guy over here. Although I think I'll wait to do that. But yeah, put him there so I can block this, this. And then someone here to get the rest. Yeah, that'll work. Get a barb galley spawn blocking here. And again, I'll eventually have seafood I can work, so it's not a big deal at all. Time for some cottages. Well, I'll put a road on the horse so I have an extra horse. Granary next for the growth. This city's going to need it big time. Probably going to need to farm this one as much as I can, actually. Because its food is terrible. It has no specific food resources, but it has 2 commerce resources. But it's never going to be a good city until, like, biology.
True glory consists in doing what deserves to be written, in writing
And
what
okay.
deserves to be read.
Get you over there to help out as well. Well, okay now. I'll settle this now. I have writing, so that's fine. Don't need alphabet too soon because, well, I can't trade text, so that changes my priority of alphabet. Alphabet is still a good technology because it allows you to build research, and that is not insignificant at all. rather the opposite. But even so, it does lower the priority to forgetting it quite a bit. Not really sure I'm seeing anything that's appealing to me over there. Maybe I could come one west. Well, it doesn't really matter between these sites. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. Definitely library next there. I can run some scientists finally. The great person points aren't as important, but they're not insignificant either. Can't wait till I finish this road network. It's taking forever. Let's see here. Library again, absolutely. Yeah, I'll build a mine. So I've already got a settler ready to settle there. We're pretty well going to have all of Shaka's Africa by the BCs, it looks like. Rome's still a little on the small side. Yeah, sailing is going to basically max out my trade routes right away. Oh, got a second Buddhist. And I did just open borders with them, so maybe they'll send their religion to me as well. That would be very nice. Get there. Okay. Ooh, no, that's not gonna work. Oh no, I could come one south. Now it should. Yeah, because you stop all this. You will block this tile and this tile, and you will stop that tile. And then after I settle a city on this continent, island, well, the game considers it a continent, then I could probably get a workboat to go somewhere else and start exploring my coastlines. And eventually the world, because once you get astronomy, workboats can go into ocean tiles. So I'll just use that. There we go. Christianity. And then founded by the Malinese. Oh man, there's going to be some bad blood. Working on improved tiles here. I'm actually just going to whip the library. It's fine. I have a granary, so. And yeah, then I'm working all those tiles. So I'm going to build another worker here and start working additional cottages on those final floodplain sites. I could come for this fish, but this is just not a strong city. I almost need to start preparing for war, but it's going to be some time until that's really fruitful. Just start irrigating. Yeah, I think I've settled most of the city sites that are really worth anything to me. And oh my, Islam next. Lots of religious strife. One of the good things about Shaka's start, actually, is that he is not very near anybody. And that does afford him some degree of security that others don't have. I don't have border tension with anybody right now. Anybody. And a lot of the people would have to come through Hattie to get to me. Or not Hattie. Ramesses. Okay. Yeah, drop city. I'm actually going to want this tile as part of this city. Just because I need farms. And granary first for... not palace. Granary first for shore here. And yeah, you can finish that road. Granary will help grow the city, and it's going to be food scarce, so that's why. And again, I'm just going to fortify him here. If I get beaten there, I'll take it later. I'm not going to cry over it. Oh my. Oracle. And we are down to only a couple religions remaining. Let's see how technology is looking. I don't know. Russia's up to 10 cities. I guess I'm up to 9. But yeah, for some reason, Russia's got twice the cities of the rest of the AI. India is planning war now too, or maybe they're at war. No. Well, at least not with anyone I've met. You know what? I'm just going to switch this to a cottage. And yeah, now we got the trade routes going. No, I don't know that I want to be running Christianity, I'm afraid. I'm not really interested in getting myself wrapped up in religious brawls, which will happen if I get too involved in any religion. I will open borders, though, with everyone now that I'm
You can't
sailing.
direct the wind, but you can adjust your sails.
Definitely. And, wow, I can open a library? Really? Do it, then. I'll go with these things. Okay. Now, this is an interesting spot for me. I think I'll build a few swords or something like that. Yeah, this is an interesting spot for me because Alphabet's not a big draw, except for maybe for the ability to build spies. But I can't easily reach anything else. And I have, as you can see, a lot of my cities are done producing all the city improvements they can produce. Whereas if I were to get Alphabet, I could build research, and that is closer than currency. So that's what I'm going to have to go with. And now I don't need a monument here, but, oh, well, whatever. We'll just go like that. So we'll just work on Alphabet. Sure. Really? If I refuse, there's a good chance he'll just declare on me. And I don't want to deal with it early. I'm willing to eat some revolt. And maybe not perfect relations with distant civs, so that I don't get killed in the early goings. No. Well, now Russia doesn't like me. Great. She wanted me to stop trading with the vile Milanese. That's... But sometimes you'll do that and then the AI never wants to talk to you again. It's really asinine. And I have enough pop here. Yeah, swap the tile back. That way I can get improved tiles being worked in both cities, because I have more tile improvements here. Excellent. Then I'll actually build a settler and get him over there after that. Alright. And how many farms do I need per city? Well, this is like negative 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's alright. I'm not going to do a lot better than that. How many turns for a border pop? Ooh, just one. Start on the gems. Start on the gems. I could use monarchy too, but I have a lot of luxury resources and not all of them are even hooked up yet, so... Actually, you work on a settler. And... let's leave the sword here. Lighthouse, yes. Lighthouse here as well. It's a good build in both cities. Ooh, alright. Our tech pace is climbing. How am I doing on the demographics? I am third in land area, so doing pretty well. I'm assuming Russia's first. I don't know who else is around. Somehow I'm first in manufactured goods. I guess the AI doesn't know how to play the game. Fourth in GNP. So I'm actually out researching some of the civs as well. That's a little surprising to me. Anyway, I'm now putting my negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will want maybe 4 farms here. But I'm going to have to cut the grassland one first. It'll develop the city faster if I do that. And here we'll build a galley. And then a lighthouse. And you just wait for that galley. Granary done. I have religion here. So I don't need a monument. We're just going to go straight into a conda to cut maintenance. And we are seeing some help from the Akandas already. Just so you know. And yeah, I can afford another city. Why not? Let's go for it. This one, monument, is useful, so we'll do it. We'll do it like this. We'll do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Why not? And I no longer need this guy as a spawn buster. He could be monarchy garrison. Or I could just send him off to explore. You know what? Why not? It wouldn't hurt. Go off to explore. And just hit E for auto explore. And what else? No, let me in. How many farms was I going here? This city actually doesn't have too many food negative tiles, so maybe one more farm and the rest cottages in this case. Yeah, because I'm only working the one right now, right? Well, I'm not working any at the moment, but I would be. Alright. We're not doing too badly here. Not doing too badly. Improve the silver. So I'm keeping up with Russia. I just need them not to kill me. Although I am aggressive and I have metal. And who has open borders with Egypt? Because Egypt's also my religion, and they will come through Egypt to attack me. Everyone has open borders with him. So I am not necessarily safe. Okay, that's good to know. It's annoying, but it's good to know. Alright. Got the silver mines going. Go to the salt mines! And actually... on bug mod, I can't check that way. Yeah, I have 4 cities with Christianity already. Wouldn't be bad to pick that up. Is it the top religion in the world? It's pretty close actually. It's a pretty even split right now. You know, I kind of like that. I think that's more engaging than if you have like one religion dominating everything. It doesn't have to be Christianity. It could be anything, but it's usually like Buddhism or Hinduism. It's just the world religion, and you get nothing else. And or maybe you get like a 1-1 split instead of here we have 10%, 10%, 11%, 9%, 10, 11%. Like this is a good even split, and we're seeing some good results from that. Anyway, I'm happy to see religious balance in the game because it doesn't happen a lot. So it's almost a variant in a sense. Yeah, we'll just chop this. It's fine. Another farm or two there. Those will be decently productive cities. It's just going to take a while. But I don't want the AI getting them. I was willing to let the AI settle them if they were going to settle them quickly. But since the AI didn't, and what the heck, I'm just going to take them for myself then. I can't keep up with this Russian expansion. Someone needs to check her. Like hockey check her. Please? Whatever. Probably don't need more than one city off continent there. I'll build another sword. Maybe 2 more swords. Just waiting for the final turns of alphabet to kick in here. Do I have any big ticket whips here? No, of course not. Nothing so useful. Alright then. Yay, more Christianity. Although it's... Well, one of them was my city that was spread to. One of them was not. Yes, I will give you that. And actually I do have a use for this warrior. I can put him here. Because I don't have one there. So I actually did have a use. Oh, there's a barbarian city? I forgot actually that barbs were on for a moment. I mean, I was talking about them earlier, but... I haven't really had to worry about barbs very much this game. But alright. We get to see our tech situation in a turn. You know, there's really not a lot about this island that's appealing. I guess I could come one south for the spices. That's about it. I will block barb galleys, though. And I want to bring a worker over. So I'll just sell him back. Yeah, I think another farm or 2 farms would be good in this northern city. I don't think I can get anything useful out of this, so. My culture will cover it eventually. Now, absolutely currency is next.
Words have the power
It's
to
the other
both
reason I like
destroy
alphabet, is
and
it
heal.
is a prerequisite to
When words
currency,
are
and that
both
is
true
useful.
and kind, they can change our world.
Alphabet allows me to build research. You just stay there for the moment. Yeah. Although the governor likes working stupid tiles often. Although it's not too bad running scientists in this situation when I go to build research. But if you have unimproved tiles, it does really stupid crap. But it is still amazing to have it. And let's have a look at our tech situation. Not surprisingly, I have a monopoly on it. Yeah, I'm actually not doing that badly in tech. So I can see how Kadazzle won this on Deity now. And when I do my Maya run of this, I probably will be playing it on Deity because Maya's position is a little bit stronger, especially if you're willing to rush out Inca early, and I will do that. So, okay. We are almost done with the BCs in video 2, and we have 10 cities already. We'll be settling an 11th at minimum before the BCs end. So we're doing very well in that regard on Let's Play Civilization 4. Thumbs up if you liked the video. The Mean Team signing off until next time.